Scorpio, so this week we talk about Saturn's transit from your fifth house to your sixth house. And in another video on my YouTube, I will be talking more about the eclipses because, of course, those have to be happening at the same time. Lots of change this week, lots and lots of change. But I will be talking about the eclipses happening on my YouTube, and right now we're talking about Saturn. Saturn has been in your fifth house, the house of expression, creativity, and romance for the past 2.5 years. This is one of the best houses in astrology. This is one of the best places for any planet to be. And this is a very personal place. This is a place about like what you learned in childhood, like very fun, very exciting topics, right? What you learned in childhood, like how to be more childlike, how to be more exciting, how to be more enthusiastic, right? And over the next 2.5 years, there's going to be kind of like, it may feel like a little bit of a damper has been put on the fun, right? I've been saying this for a while, but the last 2.5 years for Scorpio has been about a creative renaissance, and now is time where you have to be just a little bit more practical. This is an opportunity to take that creative renaissance and make it sound, make it real, and make it tangible in a way that other people can understand. You may not see a lot of results, I would say, over the next 2.5 years. It will feel very much like a personal journey where you're working hard and you're trying to achieve something, and maybe it's a swing and a miss, not gonna lie. With Saturn, we have to work really, really hard to see the true result. We have to stay consistent, we have to stay diligent, and we have to be willing to work for it under Saturn to see a result. And that's going to be the vibe over the next 2.5 years is hard work and dedication. You are going to have to put the work in. You are going to have to be willing to make the sacrifices to see the change. And it might take a little while to manifest. Saturn is a very slow-moving planet, and that is very key to significations. When we talk about the sixth house literally represents hard work, dedication, and health. Over the next 2.5 years, health is also going to be a very major area of focus in your life, whatever that means for you. If there's illnesses in your life, if there is a routine issue, anything like that, those are going to become very, very focused over the next 2.5 years. And it is, I would say, imperative that you really pay attention to that and that you are aware of it, that you are on top of it is really the key. Saturn is not like an impossible planet. Saturn is not something that holds us down. Saturn is, think of it like a father, right? They are making things a little bit more difficult so that way we can grow and we can learn from them. The ultimate goal of a Saturn transit is to teach you something that helps you to be better. And that is really the energy of Saturn in the sixth house. Is like, yes, it's going to be difficult, but it's to teach you to be better.